Teddy, thank you very much. Good to get your input on that. And, of course, Teddy talking about David Tua as well. Tua, the real #1 contender, taking on Robert Daniels just next week, kind of on the same timetable. After years of fighting and waiting, Tua says, I got next. Now, maybe. That's not done yet. But first, Tua with wins over Hasim Rahman and Oleg Muskayev and John Ruiz and David Izon, all KOs. He's fought the best. His one loss, a slugfest with Ike Ibiabuchi. Daniels seen as a Tua, one of the most powerful fighters in the world. And David Tua joining us right now. David, it's a pleasure to have you on the program. I asked you about your weight earlier on because against Ibiabuchi, Rahman, Izon, and Ruiz, you weighed between 223 and 226. You were 30 pounds heavier against Obed Sullivan, but then again, of course, you knocked him out. What are you going to weigh the night of the fight? What are you weighing right now?
Brian, I know there's a lot of talk about my weight. In the last fight, I came in at 253. But I was 253 clean. You know, I had a chef that cooked for me. And, you know, regardless of the number of the weight that I came in at, you know, I was strong and I was ready to go. And, you know, I went out to display what David Tua does best, and that was to knock Obed Sullivan out. And
what will you weigh, though, David? I mean, if you say 253, 250 is going to be your regular weight now for fighting?
Well, at this stage, right now I'm weighing in at 245, and, you know, I'm planning to get down lighter, but it's had to be done in a natural way. You know, I'm feeling great, and the weight is coming down naturally.
David, you're one of the real good guys in boxing. Everyone talks about you that way. Anyone who's ever talked to you or heard you talk likes you very much, charismatic and very friendly and just a good guy. And everyone feels especially bad for you because of the way you've had to wait for the title shot because of that. Not only have you earned it, but you're the good guy who's earned it. Now, being the good guy who's earned it, will you take that step-aside fee, or do you want your shot? Are you going to wait longer? Are you going to cash in a little bit if Lennox Lewis wants to give you a step-aside fee in order to fight Mike Tyson? Would you take it?
Let me tell you something, Max. I'm not going to step down for nobody, and that goes for Lennox Lewis. My destiny will not be unfulfilled. No Tyson or Evander Holyfield, or even the network will stop me from fulfilling my dream and fulfilling my destiny. And I guess the only way that Lennox will not face David Tua come November is either if his wife would tell him to retire. But there's a problem there. Lennox is not married.
I take that as a no, by the way, that you're not taking step-aside money there and you want that next shot. Of course, he could be stripped of the title. Lennox might be willing to do that and then fight you after that. Now, David, if the next time you're fighting, of course, Daniels, you fought Gary Bell, Shane Sutcliffe, Obed Sullivan, who was once a good heavyweight, but now it could be 2 years removed since the last time you fought a real quality heavyweight in Hasim Rahman. Are you worried about stagnation in the ring, about not fighting a top-level guy when you get into the ring eventually with Lennox Lewis?
Well, all the hard work is being done in the gym, you know, as far as training is concerned. The best thing for me to do right now is to stay busy and learn as much as I can right now in the gym. And coming fight night, you know, what there is the best thing for me to do is to go out and give the fans what they come out to see, and that is a knockout.
David, you've always had a deceptively good defense, and you've always, to my eye at least, basically fought the same way, and you've been successful at it. Is that what we're going to see against Lennox Lewis? What makes you think you will be successful against Lennox?
Well, there is only one way for me to fight Lennox, and that is to take the fight to him and put pressure on him and kill that body, and then the head will go. You know, I think it's obvious that his chin is definitely eye level with me, and I'll be lining it up with that left hook.
Now, head-to-head, totally different styles. If you ever do go up against Mike Tyson, if Tyson ever decides that he would want to fight you, we don't see that at this point, what would happen, you versus Mike Tyson, David?
TNT, I believe that fight should be set on Independence Day. You know, it's going to be a lot of fireworks. But, you know, right now I got more important things to take care of, and I have to do what is in front of me first.
All right, David, you fight next week. Good luck to you. Again, Max says, comments, I would, put them out there as well. You're one of the better guys in the fight game. It's great to see you, and now we hope you get the limelight that you deserve. Thanks for talking with us, David.
Well, I truly appreciate it, and it's great to be on Showtime again next Friday, and it's great to be on the show with you guys tonight. Thank you very much for the opportunity, and God bless.
All right, David Tua, thank you very much. The hardest-hitting guy in the heavyweight division with that hook that we've seen before. What happens when he fights Lennox Lewis, if you can look ahead at that sort of thing?
You know, going in, the safest thing to say is that Lennox Lewis is a little bit better, bigger, faster, and he should win. But Lennox Lewis, the thing about David Tua is Lennox Lewis could be outboxing Tua the entire night, handing him his head the entire night, and one left hook can do it, in the last 30 seconds of the last round, like Mike Weaver knocking out Big John Tate. A similar situation can happen. But Tua's better than a guy like Mike Weaver. He has a deceptively good defense, like a Rocky Marciano or a Joe Frazier for a pressure fighter. He's hard to hit. He rolls with punches. He has a granite chin. He's such a little block of concrete. The guys get tired just pushing him off. So, you know, you got to give him a real shot at beating Lennox Lewis.
This would be a great year if you get that in the fall. And even if you get Tyson Lewis in the fall, make David Tua next. Coming up next.